Dolph saw that I wanted to work. I wasn't fucked up about what he had going on. Mm-hmm. None of this shit. And even to this day, this is a funny story because I've only shared this story with a few people. I remember I was getting ready to go to BET with Adam. I was in AutoZone getting a part for my car. Phone ring. I had did some like little video shit here and there for Dolph here and there. It's Dolph. He called me like, hey, yo nigga, I like how you move. I think I can turn you up. Now, mind you, I got BET this weekend. Next weekend, I got like a wedding. I'm booked.
Yeah.
I really did told him no. I couldn't go on the road because I had to think about my business at the crib first.
Welcome to the Wolf Den, ladies and gentlemen.
The JOAT Podcast is rolling.
Thanks for tuning in to the JOAT Podcast. You're rocking with Louis Joe, Deuce Madden, and Cousin P. What's poppin', P?
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, Deuce couldn't be here today, but we still gonna keep it moving.
We're gonna rock and roll.
We're gonna rock and roll. So, what's going on, tradesmen? What's poppin'? Today, we have the jack of all trades. You know, he's musically inclined. He started out in band, playing the saxophone, then transitioning to the mellophone. You see him on TV. He's a videographer. He's a photographer. He's done a little bit of radio personality. You know, he hosts mixtapes, produces. He obtains a bachelor's degree in science from the Yard, UAPB. What's poppin'? Man, this ain't the first person we have from the Yard on here either. That's unique. This guy also obtains a master's degree in mass communications. And not only do you see him everywhere on TV with various celebrities, you hear his tag. You see him. He's a brand himself. He's put his place in Arkansas culture, in the hip hop culture, the music culture, everything, everything.
A living legend.
The tech world. You know, this guy here, ladies. You crack them phones, he can replace that screen for you. He'll get you right. Y'all give it up for the one and only DJ Bruce. Bruce, what's poppin'?
It's so good, y'all. How y'all doing today?
Making it, bro. Glad to have you, bro.
For sure.
Bruce, what's up, man?
Not much, man.
How you been?
Can't complain.
Can't complain at all.
That's good to hear, man. So, Bruce, I personally want to thank you for coming on because you always, you know, when I had my little journey of DJing and doing my thing, it was always that line of communication. You know, every time I reached out to you, you responded back. You know, even if it wasn't right away, you always got back to me.
For sure.
You know, so I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that.
You know it ain't no issue at all.
So we here for you. We here to highlight you, bro. Tell us, where did DJ Bruce start at?
DJ Bruce. It's funny how I even got that whole name because I didn't give myself the name DJ Bruce. When I started DJing, I didn't have a name. So I was used to just follow my cousin around, DJ Kurt. I used to just help him set up for the parties. Hey, cuz, help me take these speakers over here, run these chords for me. It was never like I'm finna learn how to DJ. It just organically happened.
Yeah.
He might go to the bathroom. I play 2 songs while I go to the bathroom. Well, this one particular time, I done played 2 songs. He still ain't back. So I got to keep playing music. So I looked up. I had been DJing almost like 30 minutes. And I had gotten to a little groove. I finally turned around. He was back there, had been watching me the whole time. It just went from there. And so when he couldn't DJ certain events, he just put me on.
Dope.
Wow.
I didn't know y'all was cousins.
Yeah. I didn't know who the cousin was. I knew your cousin. Yeah, I knew your cousin put you in. You know, you started with your cousin and everything. Wow. Does he still DJ?
He still play with it here and now. He ain't doing nothing like professionally, but just still practice around here and now.
Wow. I bet you that's like that makes him feel good, seeing you continuously, you know, put your place in.
Yeah, always telling me proud of me every time I see him.
That's what's up. Yeah. So the band, though, you started out playing the saxophone.
Yeah, that wasn't by choice neither. I wanted to play the drums, but my mom wasn't going. She's like, "Nah, you gonna play the sax?" Cause
was she musically inclined also?
Nah, she was like, she always been about education. She was in the military. A lot of people don't know that. So that's like, of anybody that grew up in Pine Bluff know my mom from teaching. So they always like, Miss Jones always looking out. Do this. I was like, bro, that's just that military shit. Like, she want to make sure you right for the real at the end of the day.
That's what's up. So when was the last time you picked up the saxophone?
2008. I've been really lately. I've been thinking about buying me another sax because I really finna start back getting into the production side. So I just want to really get myself back in the groove of making music.
Yeah. And we seeing like artists also like like musically inclined artists with instruments, they kind of slowly taking off. That's a thing now.
Yeah, for sure. It's money in it. It's just I done picked up so many other things. It's like I get to it when I get to it.
Yeah.
So was DJ your first true love? DJing music? Well, music had to be like your first true love. Like you just
cause even like third or fourth grade, my mom used to teach in Rise in Arkansas. I don't know if a lot of people know what it's at.
Yeah.
But they had it's a little music class you were just required to take. So I always would compete to be first chair every time. That was before the sax, and we weren't playing up with a little recorder. So it was just me learning basically the music charts and different scales and stuff like that.
Wow. And so when your cousin Kurt presented, like, how old were you when you started like going to events and working with Kurt?
14.
Wow. So prior to when going into those events and everything, were you into music then, or?
Yeah, because I've been playing in band. By that time, it was going into ninth grade, 8th grade. So I had been playing the sax a little over 2 years. So
wow, that's major. And so once you develop, like, hey, I want to do this. Like once he started introducing like events and everything, how were you able to like? How did you get the name DJ Bruce?
So it was just one night that he just let me DJ and he was hosting, and he just said it on the mic like, "Yeah, this is my cousin DJ Bruce." So at that time, I don't know if a lot of people remember Comic View. That's when the comedian DJ Bruce was hot. So that's where it came from.
Yeah.
So name being Bruce, he was like, "Man, I'm just calling DJ Bruce." And it just went from there.
Wow. And this was back in the main event days?
Yep. Main event.
Man, it used to be packed up in that thing.
For real.
I threw plenty of parties in main event.
Wow.
When was it when you had your first set, just you solo?
It had to be one of those nights in main event. Tyrone gave me a chance. Like, hey, Kurt had to do radio that night. And I remember Jeff and Tyrone was like, "Man, I don't know, man. We ain't had him DJ with, it's just him being by himself," but they just gave me a chance.
Were you comfortable or?
Yeah, I mean, I had been selling CDs, so I had already had a library of music. So I always used to keep the mixes. So when I started DJing, I would just, all the CDs I would bring, I always kept an extra, like 2 copies every time I did a new album or a new mix. So I already had a book, really a library of music. So it was just going through that library and reading the crowd.
And this was during the CD era. So you had to make sure the CDs on scratch.
Oh, for sure. I used to come there like 3-4 books of CDs. And then it's crazy because a lot of people like don't realize I grew up in the age before the laptops as a DJ. Like, yeah, I know how to be matched by ear. And I think that's one thing that made me such a versatile DJ over the years. You had to flip to a book of CDs, so it wasn't let me type this song in and figure out. You had to have it on point in top of your head what the next 3-4 songs you're gonna play in the party.
Did you have a process where you rehearsed like how you was gonna play your songs and how you was gonna mix into other songs when you came to the party or whatever?
Not necessarily, but I guess yes. Cause I every day after school, that was the first thing I was touching, my turntables, before I even did my homework half the time. I'd give me like a 30-45 minute session in, then do my homework. So it's kind of like, you'll have the songs that for sure, these gonna mix together
Yeah.
For sure. But other than that, nah, I never really just pre-planned a party because you never know what's gonna happen in the event.
Yeah. So with your mom having that military background and being an educator, how does she feel about the whole music ordeal?
She's always supported anything I wanted to do. So it's just like, I think it's just the fact of the matter is she always saw what my passion was at, and she never questioned it.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out. It's always been it.
She ever like, I'm gonna come and see what you doing.
Nah. She ain't been to no parties and nothing. She didn't heard me DJ as far as like radio and stuff like that. And maybe I'd do like a event in the city, but just a party, nah.
Wow. And so transitioning to, going into, you were 14, so that's what, ninth grade, ninth grade, and you're getting bigger and bigger. You get into high school, your senior year. How did you choose the yard?
It just really happened because I still was set on I was gonna march, but at the same time I was focused on hustling. So I was never really doing no college applications to the last minute. No lie.
Yeah.
So I graduated number with 16 or 17 in my high school class. So the academics was there, but I was focused on hustling. So man, I ain't worried about no damn college applications. I get to it when I can. So the yard just really just happened because, for one, I was around Dr. Colin and Ralph from Kappa League. So they was like, man, you might just go to the yard. Cool. I just put an app in and it ended up working.
So what was it like? Because this going into college, like everybody that's already in college, I already know DJ Bruce. They already coming. Like everybody ain't coming to the party unless DJ Bruce name on it. So what was that like? Then people seeing you on campus like, oh, there go DJ Bruce.
It was really kind of funny because I always laugh because my partners used to get mad because like, man, how everybody know you? I'm like, bro, why? We was in high school. I was out here. Like, it was
they
already
was just kicking and they weren't realizing the impact that you was having.
Yeah, I was really already on the yard. So like it goes back to when I was at Kappa League. Ralph used to have me come DJ events on the yard after school just to put some money in my pocket. So I was getting my name out there, and plus I'm a senior doing college night on a Thursday night and then going right back to school Friday. So I had already kind of built my fan base, like you said, with that age group.
So how were you able to still maintain that composure though? Like, because I mean, even from when you graduated high school, going into college and everything, at this time you got multiple things going on and you still building your brand and everything. How are you still able to maintain that level of focus where you end up pushing through college, getting that bachelor's degree, getting that master's degree?
In the day, I had to remember I came here with a purpose, and it was to get the degree. Like, did I have it on my mind I was going to use this degree? Truthfully, no, because Dr. Cullen used to make this joke. You gonna DJ for the rest of your life, huh? That's what you think. I used to laugh at, man, go on, Ralph, man. Doc, I figured it out. And lo and behold, I figured it out. Yeah. Like, I got a degree in computer science, but theoretically, when have I actually applied for a job in computer science? Never.
Yeah. So going into college and everything, when you were getting booked as the high school DJ or the hottest DJ in the state at the time, what was the bag like then?
It was all right. I mean, it was great. If I knew the stuff I knew now, I wouldn't have blew half the money I used to make back in high school because I was on top of DJing. I would occasionally throw parties. Man, that was probably the first time I had counted 20,000
in one night.
Off
no
just
bills.
throwing a party. Yeah, no bills. We wouldn't fuck that shit off.
So when you say you fucked it off though, like what did you do?
Man, buying clothes, shoes.
Tree.
I ain't no tricking. I might throw a house party here and there and just feed everybody in the house, but I ain't just on no tricking shit.
Already.
So how do you think that you build your rapport with like the streets, the people? Because
Man, end of the day, I always remain humble, even in situations where it didn't come out in my favor. Like, yeah, I could go get mad, but the energy that I'm using to go get mad, I could be putting it into doing something else to prove a point that, hey, I'm this person that I say I am.
Yeah. Absolutely. At the time, you know, Pine Bluff was still, you know, stank city. You know, people still, man, I ain't going to Pine Bluff, you know. But, you know, with the age group of you guys that came through,
Yeah.
it seemed like it was a little more unified at the time, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
Because you can be in a party, you can see the gangsters over here, the college kids over here, the underage kids up over here, and everybody still having a good time. I mean, you might still see somebody get knocked out, you know.
I think it was more respect at that time. Like, now, if you had an issue back when I was in high school or going into college, you handled that issue with them individually, personally. Now I don't know. I'm finna go get a gun, shoot this junk up. Like, nah, nigga, we gonna fight 1-on-1 and go from there. If I get my ass whooped, I get my ass whooped. I come back and fight your ass again. To redeem myself. But now, hell nah, ain't nobody trying to take no L's.
They picking up them sticks.
Yeah.
How did you stay away from getting into? Cause you know Pine Bluff is a rough place. Everybody damn near gang bang, a part of some type of organization or whatever. How did you, being in the belly of the beast, stay focused and not get caught up into that?
I think at the end of the day, those that were in the gang, like even now, they respect what I got going on. So it was never like a pressure, like, hey, join this group, whoop. But they ain't fucked up about us. He trying to get some money. Yeah. And I just really just maintain to myself. Yeah. Like, yeah, I got partners that's in that shit, but it wasn't for me at the end of the day. Yeah.
Have you ever been in a position where you feel like you had to pick a side? Because you have to you have to work with everybody damn near, you know what I mean, and everybody ain't copacetic with everybody,
It's just about, at the end of the day, it's about how you carry yourself. Yeah, it's situations that's gonna present itself where you like, choose sides, or you fucking with us or you fucking with them. But at the end of the day, hey, look, bro, you came to me for a service, right? Not my opinion on the situation. Mm-hmm. Right. So do you want my service or you want me to be your friend? Right. So I always had that mentality, like, look, bro, hey, this is what I'm finna do for you. I ain't here for what y'all got going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It come back to the respect thing.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. And that another thing was your crew from high school. Well, I don't know exactly when y'all started working together, because when coming to Dumas to a party, it was a gang of y'all, man. It was, and then, but it was so many things going on in Pine Bluff at the time, because you would have like the Jabberwock, you would have like the what was that, EGF, and then you have the girls. I forgot the name of that.
I forgot the name of it. I know what you're talking about.
It was so much going on at the time, where it was like, man, this is it. This nice, I want to go to the Bluff this weekend, every weekend. How did some of the guys you ran with, how did y'all click together?
Really, just I knew them from the neighborhood where I grew up at. So, me riding bikes. We used to play basketball every day after school. So when it came to the opportunity, like, hey, cuz I'm finna DJ. Shit, I want to go to the party with you. And it just went from there. Like, these were my partners. Like, so if I needed help setting up, even when I ain't had no car and they had a car, I help you get to the party. You just help me get in. Yeah. It just was just an organic situation. They never looked at it like my homeboy, a famous DJ. Shit, they just wanted to kick it. So it just always been like that. They was just really day one. Yeah. And niggas know who my day ones is because they still around. Yeah. Right now.
And you I ain't gonna say you made some anybody, but you helped develop some key people in Pine Bluff at the time, because not only was it some great parties, great DJing going on, but you can hear some I ain't gonna say MCs, but like the crowd control, the people on the mic. You know, you had Duna Davis, Black Chris, and even before that, we would see what's his name, the DJ. I can't think I can't think of his name right now. But
From the yard 2 times?
Not 2 times. He passed away.
Oh, Baboon.
Yeah.
DJ Baboon.
Yeah.
Babu was an influence to me because shit, I was in Q parties when he was supposed to be there, but he knew. Little bro on the DJ, he got passion for it, so he always he helped me out.
Was it any more people like coming up that seen like, hey, you know, let me help you out with this?
Tyrone was real influential in the business side of me. He showed me a lot of ways to get money.
Yeah.
And that was, even up until the day that he died, it was just like, bro was just really outside of parties was showing me ways to flip money.
Like outside of like just DJing?
Like real estate, dude was into a lot of shit, like low key, like he was on.
Yeah.
Was there anybody that like put their arm around you as far as like you learning more of the actual craft of DJing and mixing and stuff like that?
Probably my partner Hypnotic. When Hypnotic came down here, Hypnotic taught me like more turntable techniques. Because when he came to college, like he was on 1200s before, which is the vinyl joints. So before that, I was using CDJs. And he's like, nah, man, you need to try this out. So I used to just go to the club with him, open up for him, practice when there ain't nobody in the club. So that really kind of developed my love for vinyl, and that made me want to go buy a set of vinyl turntables. And shit, that's why I spin on vinyl now.
Was that him saying, I'll throw you some if you come open up, or was that you investing in your own craft?
That's just me pulling up.
Yeah.
Because when he came to the yard, how many Hypnotic made? We made off Facebook. So you remember you used to, when back in the Gap, going to both of y'all been to college, you used to see who was coming to the yard.
Yeah.
So off Facebook, just like how they do Twitter now. So that's how we ended up meeting, because I saw he was coming to the yard and he ain't know nothing about the yard. Like, well, shit, I DJ out here, so shit, I put you on.
Yeah.
We just, shit, and that's how we became partners.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Hypnotic too. Legendary DJ also went back when Why Nots was what Why Nots is, what Why Nots came to be. Yeah.
Oh, that's my dog.
And you was underage, 21, and you was getting booked at clubs, everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Like
I remember the first DJ KP. That's another person that kind of
down block.
Yeah, he put me on with like around the same time him and Kurt. So when I first started DJing, I used to just borrow Kurt turntables. So when Kurt had the DJ use turntables, I go to KP like, "Hey, is you booked?" But KP had 2 sets of turntables, so it was never no issue. Like, yeah, you can get turntables. So both of them kind of helped me until I got my own equipment. So
until you ran up them 20 bands on. Then you got your own.
I had got the equipment before the 20. I had figured that out way before then.
Yeah. So this in the beginning stage.
Yeah.
I remember when we used to throw the BG parties. We used to book you. Yeah. You come down, had that thing rocking.
Sure.
And so you at the yard and everything, and of all degrees you could have chose, you chose the computer science.
Yep. It kind of just really just happened because that senior year in high school, I was about 11th grade. It was either 11th grade or my senior year in high school. I met Lloyd. So Lloyd repaired computers, and he also used to be in the club all the time. So I just go up there. My computer broke. I would take it to him because then, I just burnt CDs. I didn't know as much as I knew, but over time, I just started hanging out with him. And he was like, "Hey, like you know what you're doing." He would teach me on the side little computer stuff. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go major in computer science thinking it's the same shit that he doing, but it ain't. But yeah, that's how that even happened. And
what made you that's what made you choose that. But did you ever get like not discouraged, but just like, why am I even going through college? because I'm already making money out here?
That was probably my sophomore year in college when I was like, man, why the hell am I still in school? But at the same time, I used to want to be on the radio so bad back around when I was in college. And I used to would apply for interns, but they would never give me the internships because, oh, you're a computer science major. What the woo, do this. We can't help you. So I'm like, fuck it. Just keep DJing. Show them why they should fuck with you. So over time, the radio shit just manifested itself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that just happened.
Wow. And so that you going into that was your sophomore year.
Yeah.
And that later explains why you went and chose to pursue your master's in mass communication.
Yeah, I ain't even to be honest, I ain't even finished that damn degree. I stayed out there for a little second and I was like, I'm going back to hustling. Because at that point, the shit that they was teaching in the books, I'm like, bro, I already know this shit.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, nothing against anybody
Because
going back to school, but I just didn't see. I'm trying to make some money.
Yeah.
End of the day, I'm not knocking education. Believe me. To this day, because I grew up in a family full of educated
people.
So to this day, I would probably go back to school, but right then my mindset wasn't focused on school. I'm finna go get this bag.
And so you started when you started. I started hearing you on the radio also, and Pine Bluff, Little Rock.
Yep. First station I was on was Streets 101.
Streets 101.
Yep.
Was that with Allie?
Yep. With Jade. I was on Jade's show. Shout out to No Name. Rest in
DJ
peace.
No Name. Yeah. Shout out to him. And that was like a I felt good personally, like, dang, that's Bruce. Like, I know him, and I never known you like had a relationship, but it's just, seeing you going from junior high to high school to college, DJing, it's good seeing somebody just continuously perfecting their craft and everything. And how many years did you do radio personality?
Personality, well, radio, I did it, 5, maybe 6. It might be longer than that. About 5 or 6 years. Personality wise, I only did like 2 years.
What was the biggest thing you took away from that?
The radio, me being a personality, made me open up more on the mic because I've never really just been a talkative person. I know back in the Gap, I could do a whole party without talking. I would let the music dictate my emotions and go from there. And even to this day, like, I might punch in here and there on the mic, but I'm still not a talkative DJ.
Yeah.
It would, I got my own spill on DJs that talk too much in the club. Like, I really feel like
too much talking.
It ain't even that. Some of the people use the talking to cover up the fact that they can't DJ. So, just being honest.
Hey, and so how was the networking aspect of that? Did you meet some key people?
Oh, yeah. From radio, that's how me and Allie plugged in, and Allie plugged me in with the BET stuff because she used to do the carpets, and that was like around the time when I first picked up a camera. I used to just go film her doing the carpets, and then we just network while we out there
and around
different awards.
What year time frame was this?
First time I think I went to the BET was 11 or 12.
Wow. And you were 21, 20, 22?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, 21, 22?
Yeah.
21, 22 years old at the BET Awards. And since then, Allie done skyrocketed.
Yeah, my dog out here working.
She be working, man. Shout out to her. And I think what was that? It wasn't
TMZ.
TMZ. And was she in New York also for a little period of time?
She did LA. She's done Alabama. Allie been everywhere. Shit, I
everywhere,
can't keep
man.
up with her.
That's major. And she born and raised here in Arkansas?
Yep.
Man, that's what's crazy because now Arkansas has. We always knew that it was so much talent here, but now we seeing that talent actually.
Yeah, because we're getting the light on us.
Yeah, getting that light on us. And rolling into this, you also have a part to play in this, because you jumped off the photography aspect and the videography. You know, you started doing video. Man, you started shining the light on artists that people that we would see, you know, that was, man, they nice, you know, but giving them that visual and everything, and they see that they actually networking. How did you come about that, the videography?
Well, it ended up popping out from my partner TJ. So me and TJ just knew each other growing up, and that's like one of them type of love-hate relationships too, because like him and his partners used to rap. They used to be a group.
What was the name of the group?
Fuck was that? I don't even remember that. I just remember they had this song called "Bouncing on My Toes." Before then,
Bouncing on My Toes. Yeah.
They used to bring. That was the only song that I ever played of theirs, because they used to bring me shit all the time. Like, man, play our song in the party. Ooh, dude, this shit hot. And I'm like, man, I ain't finna. I listen to it. It'll be alright. Like, I ain't finna fuck up my set playing this shit. It was just we always go back and forth, but we was cool. So TJ finally just started doing his music shit on his own, and he was like, bro, I just don't know what to do. I need help. So shit, I'm like, Lloyd had a camera just laying around the shop. I'm like, shit, shoot a video. Fuck it. I don't know how to edit. We'll figure it out. Shit. So that's what it happened. That's how I became a videographer.
And that was the very first video you shot?
Yeah, TJ one of the first people I shot.
Wow. And what was to what song was it?
Oh, I had my damn phone way over there. Me and the shot so much shit. Me and TJ was really my guinea pig. Is me becoming a videographer. So if he had a hot ass song, fuck it, let's shoot a video. I'm finna learn this editing effect. We're gonna try lighting.
Yeah. And so at the time you already DJ Bruce.
Yeah.
And then you brought out Krystal Klear Entertainment.
So Krystal Klear has been around since high school. So shout out to my boy Maurice Jordan. He gave me the name Krystal Klear. So that shit came from Cap League. So before I was in Cap League, of course I was DJing. He's like, man, damn music, that shit always clear. Man, fuck it, your line name Krystal Klear. Yeah. So it just went from there, and it just kept going. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep using it.
Yeah. And you do it. So up under Krystal Klear, what all did you DBA?
Just doing business on DJ Bruce.
Just under DJ Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But did you own Krystal Klear?
Yeah.
Nice. That's what's up. How many businesses do you own?
On paper, just right now, just Krystal Klear Entertainment. But I do a lot of shit. No lie.
And then so working at Lloyd's shop with the computers and everything, is that how you got into the iPhone repair also?
Yeah.
Well, phone repairs and everything?
Yeah, because it ended up one of them situations. One of my classmates, he cracked the screen. So I had just did my phone like this damn custom see-through shit. I was experimenting on my own shit, because if I broke it,
Yeah,
I
get
my
a
own
new
goddamn
one.
phone. So he was like, man, you can fix my phone, I cracked the screen. I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, I just did mine. So it just went from there.
Yeah.
So it just came from DJ. I think I used to call it DJ Bruce's iPhone repair or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's how I used to advertise on Instagram.
And Twitter. You post the hell out. That's how I got to.
So it was just like they just saw it. I built that up off social media. Like, well, he can fix my phone, and it just went from there.
Wow, that's crazy. And so some of the how does it feel like seeing some of the people that you started with branch off and do different things and still able to, blow up and do great things? Like, you still got Duna. Chris is a barber now. Black Chris is a barber, and that's just two of the very many few.
Proud of them niggas.
I bet, man, because y'all were kids just trying to figure it out, and able to.
Shit, we still figuring it out.
Yeah,
it's very real. But yeah, I'm proud of them. Like, shit, they did. They found their passion. Shit, they made it make them some money.
Yeah, and that. Another thing was you hosted one of the hottest, I say personally, one of the hottest mixtapes Arkansas has had.
Shit.
Who I'm referring to?
I don't know.
That New Jack City.
Oh, Eastside. Yeah. I did a couple tapes, but yeah.
Was that, what would you say is one of the hottest that you think?
I don't know. New Jack City was hard.
New Jack City was hard,
and
man.
the fact of the matter is that really brought me out of my shell of talking and all that, because I used to just do the tapes and put my drops in.
Yeah.
But I actually talked on it tape.
Who was that on your drop?
Shout out to her. We ain't gonna name drop today.
Ooh, DJ Bruce. Hey, I've always been a fan of you and follow you and everything. And I saw that and recently in one of your interviews, they revealed you was a ladies' man.
I'd be chilling, man.
You be chilling?
I'd be chilling, man. What P?
So is DJ Bruce single?
Yeah.
You got kids?
Nah, no kids.
No kids. Is it hard, like, having a relationship with all of the many things that you do?
I would say yes and no. Yes, because a lot of people don't understand the time I put into what I do. So even when I do got downtime, I really damn near don't want to do shit.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to real deal chill. And with me being who I am, and this being the new age, anybody that's trying to holler at me really want to be seen. They want to be in the limelight. I ain't looking for that shit.
Yeah, they
like,
have a hidden motive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I bet you that's pretty difficult too, because just like you said, the money was never an issue for you, because you knew that if I need money, I got all these hustles that I can offer.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out, you know. And so, but for women, when they see that, you know, like, man, he a hustler, you know, women get more attracted to that guy that out there that has several things going for him, you know, and because they don't want to be with no broke motherfucker, you know, and so.
Because at the end of the day, a relationship is an investment. A lot of people don't look at it that way, but you're not gonna spend your time with somebody unless you feel like your time is valuable enough to invest into that person. So that's the same thing with a business. You ain't put no money in no business unless you see the value of the business. So how the fuck am I buying you all these bags and purses and all this shit if I see no real value in?
You done bought some bags?
Hell no. Nah. Bought no jewelry, ain't bought no bags. Now if I like you, I might buy you some flowers or some shit like that. I might do some sweet shit like that.
You ain't gonna fly them out?
Nah, ain't nobody getting flued out.
Your drive and your focus, man, on all these different crafts that you got going on, is any of that credited to, like, you growing up in a household with a military woman? Like, did that have anything, how she raised you with structure like that, does that have anything to do with your drive now?
Yeah, because I watched my mom do a lot of this shit by herself. Like, end of the day, like, my mom, single parent home, it's 3 of us, and she made it happen.
What's those conversations like now, now that she see how much of a person you've grown into and just her investment, her time and everything into you?
End of the day, she wanted me to just basically instill that on my siblings, like they work. Like, I can count on one hand the number of 9 to 5s I had, which is 3.
And that was by choice.
That was by choice.
You thought you wanted the job.
Yeah. And I still was there hustling.
Yeah.
So end of the day, she, like, my hustle, she proud of it. So she be wanting me to teach other people how to hustle.
Yeah. And so you have all these businesses and everything. Have your siblings ever worked for you?
Nah. They think I'm mean. He too strict.
You the oldest?
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Wow. So what's the age difference between y'all?
One is 2, the other one's 6.
One is 2?
Like 2 years apart.
Oh, okay.
2 years apart, and the other one's 6 years apart.
Wow. So the one that's 6 years apart, you had, I mean, when did you move out of the house?
I'll still be around, G. Cause like I said, I'm always in and out. So I'm at reach at any time.
Do you still, like, even though with you being a person that really didn't need college, do you still, like, push college on them?
Yeah, I just got a degree.
All of y'all have degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's dope.
That both of them going back to school. One is something with medicine. The other one is damn, what is it? She work at the dentist office. I'm trying to give her the real title. What she do?
Dental assistant.
Yeah, she got that, but she going back for something else higher than a dental assistant.
Hygienist, dental hygienist.
I think that's it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Is there any young DJs out there that came up under you that you had to like kind of, you know, help them hone their craft or get them game and assistance on how to move and different things like that?
From the yard 2 times, Krystal. I can say for sure I had some influence on them too.
Where Chris Crossing 2 times from?
Krystal from Memphis 2 times was originally from Chicago.
I thought I remember seeing that somewhere. That and it always seemed like a bunch of Chicago people came to the yard.
I still like that.
Yeah.
Is it still like that?
Yep.
They got a
Chicago, Memphis.
relationship with Chicago. I think they come like from afar, less price or some type of incentive.
Like the same thing I think they do with the Tennessee and certain parts of Texas situation.
Oh,
like
wow.
they get a discounted rate or something
Yeah,
like that.
a lot of Memphis people, they get
I think they get in-state.
In-state tuition?
Yeah.
Wow. So the what are your past educators? You know, you went to Pine Bluff High.
Yeah.
Although, do they are you involved with like Pine Bluff High now, reaching back out to the community? And
I ain't did nothing at the high in a minute. Reaching out to the community, yeah. I don't mind doing it. I planned on doing a backpack drive this past summer, but I just too busy and I just dropped the ball on waiting till the last minute to get everything together.
yeah,
How did the pandemic affect your business?
It slowed me down, but I just had to figure it out. So I think I end up focusing on shooting videos more around the time because when no DJing no parties. Most I did as far as DJing was I used to do the little live streams.
oh man,
DJing.
that was dope.
it.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope too. Was people able to like donate up on that?
Yeah, we had set up Cash App. You know, I made a couple dollars off that. They ain't do them pay a couple bills here and there, but like I said, we figure it out.
Yeah.
Do you have? Oh, wait a minute.
I know. Go ahead.
Do you have a top 5 Arkansas artists in your mind right now?
They have me in a particular order.
No.
Top 5. You want me to do slept on artists or just artists or both?
We're
gonna slept on artists. A1 Nino.
Oh, you think A1 Nino slept on?
He don't get the attention that I think. Like
It's underappreciated and slept on the same
Nino
thing.
hard. Well, underappreciated. Nah, they really ain't, but they are.
Okay.
Sinclair.
Where he from?
He from Little Rock.
Dunny,
from Little Rock. He hard. That's 2. Vato. I don't know if y'all know Vato.
Yeah, Vato.
Vato hard. Ooh, y'all done made this. Y'all done put me on the spot.
Got 2 more. And this means a lot because you travel around the state and work with everybody.
I'm trying to. Hey, y'all gotta be really dig because I don't want to miss nobody. Alexis Ray Parker.
Okay, she hard. Yeah.
Alexis got a mix of the hip hop and the R&B.
Yeah.
One more.
Is she from Pine Bluff?
I think she from
Don't give me a line. I don't know. I know she's from Arkansas.
Yeah.
So,
I think that Moneybag Yo shared a song that she had.
she wrote. She co-wrote the song. She got some other stuff in the pocket. Me and her supposed to be doing some work here soon.
Producing or
some videography.
some videography.
Stuff.
That's 4.
That's 4. Let me see. Dolo.
Okay.
Even though Dolo signed, a lot of people hate on Dolo position.
Just because of the shadow.
Yeah.
Yep.
He been hard,
Yeah.
but a lot of people looked at the fact that he got signed just because of Freddie. Nah,
Yeah.
the nigga been hard.
Yeah.
His work ethic is what got him signed.
And
But he still slept on to me.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, because Dolo is not a loud artist. You know,
Nah.
his style is,
It's him.
Yeah, it's him. And a lot of people want artists to be like their favorite artists. No, they're artists because it's their craft. You
Yeah.
know? So I think that's what where Dolo fall in at. But Dolo is dope though. He nice.
Yeah, we're gonna say that's the mixture of the slept on. And we'll do, if we had to do a top 5 hottest.
Top 5 hottest. DJ Bruce said it.
Zay and CEO, because the fact of the matter is they build a buzz off current shit, which is the social media, TikTok, the Instagram. Like them niggas gonna be relevant for a minute. I really can call them the modern day Soulja Boy type situation. Now this is no particular order, y'all. Don't nobody get mad at me. If we had to pick another one, we're gonna do top 3, y'all. Top 5 gonna be hard.
I'm gonna throw you some.
Yeah, I throw you some. If you want
let's go. Freddie, we're gonna throw him in there because Freddie opened the door for Arkansas.
Definitely did.
Like for this age group, he opened the door back up and put the attention on it. It's been attention on Arkansas before, but he opened the motherfucking throw up. Number 3.
Anybody Northeast Arkansas?
Shit, y'all making this hard. I'm trying to think. Damn.
Hey, why you think about that though? Why is Arkansas, well not Arkansas, but why is the Southeast Arkansas so slept on?
Because of the fact of the matter that people don't think ain't nothing here. Northeast, they think of the Razorbacks and all them. They think the money there.
Yeah.
That's to me at the end of the day. That's why I slept on.
Is Pine Bluff Southeast Arkansas?
It's more central Arkansas. It slept on, and then all the shit slept on.
I disagree.
What you think?
Nah, because we was having that talk. We sat down with Styles.
DJ Styles was with us the other night.
We was having that talk about, and I said that Pine Bluff. I feel like Pine Bluff is Southeast too. You know,
they not. They said they Southeast because they got CR.
Styles agreed.
Man. Damn, I'm still trying to figure out this number 3 for y'all. Shit.
And this top 5 hottest.
We're going top 3, y'all. I can't give y'all 5. I don't want nobody mad at me.
I mean, you still got
I got one more.
Live Sosa
hard.
Chris Eccles. You got Yo.
Chris is definitely slept on. I'm putting him in my top 3 because the fact of the matter is Chris is so versatile.
Yes. But
at the same time, he slept on. So he really in both of those categories because Chris could really, I don't know if it's just him putting his time into the music and it ain't there, or it's just he don't got the attention. But Chris could really go there.
And he's written for several big name artists too.
Yeah, he got the talent.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my list.
When I was at A-State, Chris Eccles was like the East Side shawty doing his run at UAPB.
Mm-hmm.
He was the big, like he could bring out a crowd any night.
Yeah. Another slept on Flip. Flip hard.
Flip is hard. You know, Flip was, well, I don't know if this factual, but they say Flip was signed to Chris Eccles when he was like 13, 14 years old.
I don't know nothing about that one, but yeah.
And Styles was actually on here, and Styles was like, yeah, he was like, I remember when they
had him on stage. He wasn't even old enough really to be out there.
He said he was like a little kid on stage, you know.
Yeah, Flip hard. The thing with Flip, like me and him had personal conversations, just giving it the time behind the music. That's really it. And
I see he building that brand up.
Yeah,
because he got G.I. Joe, Lil June, several guys up over there. You know, that's rocking with him now. And it's some female too. I seen the photo shoot they did. Yep. And that So what about like when you started doing the mixtape posting and everything? When did you know like, damn, like I'm out here, like they really fucking with me?
Shit, when niggas was spending the bread, they weren't arguing with the numbers I was throwing out there. Shit, like, fuck it. This was the cost.
Yeah.
Either you gonna take it or not. Even to this day, If I throw a price out there and nigga don't buy it, on to the next. I don't.
Have you ever sold yourself short as far as price?
Hell yeah.
That's like a two-way
times.
street though, because you want, like, you can see something in an artist where you be like, dang, I really want to work with him and see, because I see he got potential, but dang, the bag ain't there.
Yeah, but in situations like that, I wouldn't consider selling myself short. Like, it's been times where I didn't, really with the video shit, I did it more than DJing. Even with DJing, I have sold myself short as far as undervaluing myself as far as like in my time. But with video shit, it's been a couple times where I've been like, all right, this the price. And these are niggas who want fucking $20,000 worth of work for pennies.
Yeah.
And not including like your equipment. Like you had to invest into your equipment because you offer drone services.
Yeah,
right?
I own everything I own. And that was something I learned from DJing. When I first started DJing, you remember I told you I ain't have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a situation that happened where I had to figure it out. So shit, I went and bought some turntables, bought one speaker, did a party, went to the store the next day, bought another speaker. So then I had turntables and 2 speakers, and I just kept buying shit. And I just, to this day, I believe in ownership.
Yeah.
Even when I first started doing videos, I used to go around Joe Young Spike. He from Memphis, but he got House of Shoots in Atlanta. I used to ask Joe, like, what's the most you made off a video? Why you own all this stuff? He's like, bro, at the end of the day, when I get ready to do a budget, on this invoice that I invoiced them, I'm the lighting company.
Yeah.
I'm the person that own the camera. I'm the camera operator. I'm the gaffer, all this. So when you putting those different points on the invoice for them to see what they paying for, I ain't gotta rent this shit.
It's here.
Yeah.
I just gotta charge you for it.
Yeah.
What the hell is a gaffer?
So basically what that nigga do is they in charge of basically like the lighting, all the cables, and like it's like
controls.
It ain't even necessarily controls. You like basically cleaning up the set to make it look presentable.
Oh.
So like you won't see a light in the shot because they didn't move this light over far enough to where it light the subject, etc.
What is DJ Bruce's greatest accomplishment?
Shit. I want to say obtaining my degree. The reason why I say that because the fact of the matter is that was at the end of the day, that's something that my mom always wanted. And at the end of the day, it was always to make her proud. So like I could have easily been gave up on school and just got out here and just hustled, but
yeah. And that was something that, like you said, that made her proud.
Yeah.
And a sense of accomplishment for yourself. And so when you were pursuing your master's when you pledged?
Yeah, I did grad chapter, but that was 2017. That was like right after I had left the school shit alone.
Yeah. And how's that being a part of the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity?
I mean, same Bruce, just
I'm saying like the networking aspect.
the network's there. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I wanted to be a noob because of the fact that matter they always looked out for me as a kid. That's the reason why I pledged, not for no damn letters.
Yeah. Because I know, like, man, you be everywhere, too. So I know a lot of people say the biggest thing that they push into, like, when you join a fraternity is, hey, this is a huge network. You never know. You
never know who you're going to meet.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I done met a lot of noobs, just, especially when I was tour DJing, that I didn't know was noobs. Yeah. It's just like, I might have a wristband on. Hey, look, nigga, I ain't know you was a noob. And then we'll just have that conversation and then just go from there. And it's just like you said, it's a lifetime of brothers.
Yeah. I was watching the Coalition DJs. What's that? Music Mondays. When Freddie was up there doing his show, was about to create a performance show. And the one thing that I caught was that you have P over here. You have Lakia, what's her name? Lakia. You got Freddie. But the DJs that was in the back, they said, oh, shit, you got DJ Bruce. What's up, Bruce? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I said, man, that's major right there. So I think that's like because a lot of people get it confused, because they do not know that you were well established before all these bigger things started happening for you,
Yeah.
And it's easy to be a part of somebody else's support system, you know, and say that, hey, bro, I'm here with you. I got you, you know. But you are a brand within yourself.
At the end of the day, I think that comes from me just always remembering to stay humble.
Yeah.
Never be like, I can go in a room full of celebrities and I'm not going to look at them as celebrities. At the end of the day, I look at them as people that have put themselves in a position to have more money than me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If that.
Yeah,
correct. Because a lot of people might be just the image, like you said.
Yeah.
Just the image. And that when what was that first Dolph tape? Blue, was it Blue? I'm flying through the city.
That was shit. It wasn't High Class. Man,
it was High. Was it High Class Street?
It might have been a High Class Street. I've been fucking with Dolph since probably his second tape. Like
that's why I say that. You was messing with Dolph when Dolph wasn't even a big. You know, he wasn't what he is now and everything. So when you finally got to link up and met Dolph and everything, what was that? What was that like?
I met Dolph through my partner Rocksteady, which is his DJ.
Rocksteady?
Yeah. And me and Rocksteady linked up because of Nike, I believe. And it's just like, we just built a relationship. I think Rock came to UAPB for something. And it just went from there. And Rock just saw how I worked, even to this day, you know. We still work with each other. He just plugs me in. But like meeting Dolph, it was just like, it was the same situation. Dolph saw that I wanted to work. I wasn't fucked up about what he had going on. Mm-hmm. None of this shit. And even to this day, this is a funny story because I've only shared this story with a few people. I remember I was getting ready to go to BET with Adam. I was in AutoZone getting a part for my car. Phone ring. I had did some like little video shit here and there for Dolph here and there. It's Dolph. He called me like, hey, yo nigga, I like how you move. I think I can turn you up. Now, mind you, I got BET this weekend. Next weekend, I got like a wedding. I'm booked.
Yeah.
I really did told him no. I couldn't go on the road because I had to think about my business at the crib first. Like, yeah, I could drop what the fuck I had going on, but at the end of the day, what do I look like?
Yeah.
Dropping the ball on people that's been supporting me day one. I understand, bro, looking out for me, and this is an opportunity of a lifetime, but at that time, I didn't have other people in position like, hey, can you go do this for me while I go do that? And I had to sacrifice that opportunity for me as a bigger picture.
What was his response?
He was quiet. I don't think he was expecting me to say no. And like, even to this day, like, you know, we bump into each other here and there. And like, even when I shot Rich Off Grass, he was happy because at the fact of the matter, that was a big ass production. He was like, damn, you been hard. This your opportunity.
Yeah. So he respected it.
Yeah.
Dope. Wow, that's dope. And I also seen an interview with Dolph, actually up on Big Facts, and he was saying that like that's what he enjoyed doing. You know, his homeboys that's been around him for years that say, hey, I want to do this. He loved putting them in position where they can actually, you know, do something with themselves instead of just being around him.
Yeah,
you know,
because even the first time I got to do some film for Dolph, he came to streets. Like, we knew each other from me coming to the mixtape parties and just taking pictures and just being around. But shit, he didn't know I knew how to work a camera. He did a show in Little Rock somewhere. Like, shit, I shoot you a little recap video. So boom, chopped it up, sent to him same night. He wasn't expecting to get the motherfucker back that quick. Man, I left the club. Literally, I then probably parked my car and edited that motherfucker in the car. Yeah. And I sent it right back to him. So shit, every time he came to Arkansas, he with me. Hey, let me get a recap. So that's how it ended up coming to, hey, can you get on the road and do this for me?
Yeah. That's crazy, man. Yeah. So and I know the answer to this, but it's not about us here at the Jack of All Trades. How are you still able to maintain that level of humbleness when you've accomplished, you know, I think, like, did you see all of this 10 years ago?
Nah. 10 years ago, I would be, 21? Shit, I was still thinking I was finna go work at Microsoft or some shit like this out of my degree. Like, at the end of the day, no. End of that, I really can't say that I could see myself where I'm at now. But at the same time, I always stay humble because you never know what's gonna come out. The outcome gonna be from a situation.
Every day's an interview.
Yeah.
And that. So what's the latest and greatest for DJ Bruce, man?
I'm working on a short film right now. Storyline I wrote. I let my homegirl Raya Hobbs script it for me. So we shooting it right now.
Wow. And you the official videographer for that?
Yeah, director. All that.
Director. And are you in the film?
I'm gonna get a small cameo in there, but it ain't. I'm mainly focusing on directing.
Bruce, why I can see you going into like cartoon, like shooting like an anime, like a.
I don't know. I don't know too much about. I want to learn how to do animation, but I just ain't sat down there.
But you could do that on your own, like your story. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, when you see the story, when y'all finally get to see the film, the few people that have read the storyline think that's some shit that I did, but nah, it's some shit that I just was sitting at the crib thinking about and just putting on paper.
Yeah, well, we can act, man. So the next one, you need to cast us.
It's gonna be a part 2. I'm letting y'all know.
So when's the official release date for that? You got one yet?
I ain't got an official release date. My tentative release date is sometime in April or the first of the year. I mean, not April, December. I'm sorry.
December?
Yeah.
Or the first of the year.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully when you release that, we can get back together, link up here at the JOAT Podcast, or when you're doing your official release part or anything, let us know.
Yeah, I plan on doing the premiere. We gotta get finished these last couple scenes.
And so one more thing real fast. So we mentioned earlier that Arkansas is getting where it needs to be in the entertainment wise, tech wise. You have several. We just one of many podcasts, and radio station. They're still a little behind, but they getting there. How does that make you feel as a person, knowing that you were influenced behind all those things?
I'm proud of the state in the way it's coming. Like, I give it another 3 to 5 years. It's gonna be what it needs to be. It's been slept on for years, but I think as long as everybody keep applying pressure the way they applying it, the eye gonna stay here.
Yeah. And what do you think your overall purpose is in life? What would you say?
Probably just to motivate people. That's all. I ain't never just wanted. I don't care about sharing what I know with others. So at the end of the day, that might be, like you said, the education.
Yeah.
In me. And
define your lowest moment in life. You can take a few seconds to think about that. It ain't gotta be financially. It could be mentally, exhausted, just
overwhelmed.
I don't know that one. It probably had to be when I was in 10th grade. A lot of people don't know that that's when I lost my dad. So I kind of worked through that situation. That shit never really just hit me until years afterwards. Like, I kind of held this shit in for a long time.
Yeah, you had a really good relationship with your dad?
Nah, it was a rock. I ain't gonna call it rocky, but he was in and out.
Yeah.
We knew each other, but it was more so his side of the family that really kind of kept the bond where it should have been at.
Yeah. Do you feel like it was due to not having those much needed conversations and everything?
He just was not. Yeah, probably so. And the fact of the matter, he wasn't around.
Yeah.
A lot of my hustle came from my uncle. Like, he was doing his thing, and I used to just always follow him around. So every Saturday morning, he was taking me to get my hair cut. I ride around him all Saturday. He do his thing. I watch him do his thing, and damn, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah. So how do you still deal with that to this day? Just the
here and there.
Yeah.
I might have a thought about it, but nah, it ain't just.
How important you think it is for us men to have to go and have those conversations and everything?
It's important because I think I think because that's like, that might explain why a lot of the youth is the way they is. They don't have a real, especially males, they don't have a real male role model to guide them away from the street shit.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't knocking nobody in the streets. Do your thing, but at the same time, even back then, it was like the 80s, early 90s. It was killing and shit going on, but it ain't to this point where it is right now.
Yeah.
Because we had shit to do. We had role models when we was growing up.
Yeah, we did. Definitely did. Yeah. And it was just a different level of respect too.
Yeah.
Because you could see JoJo on the corner doing his thing all day long, you know. But JoJo was still that person you can go to and just chop it up with him. You know, he'll give you the game. And he'll give you the game as a sense where, you see me do this, but I don't want you out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm doing this because I had to do it.
I had to do it. And that's what's wrong now, because a lot of people, they want to see that if they see an opportunity where that person can make a bag off of that person, they'll send them on the dummy mission. You know, so it's it's some interesting times, and times have changed for the worse.
Yeah.
For the worse. But I think like back to what you said earlier though, I think when I take a look at the Arkansas culture and everything, you know, you definitely has put your stamp here. You know, you definitely have put your stamp here, and you continue to do that. And I think it's a beautiful thing, because man, way too often we talk about these things when a person is dead and gone. You know, we don't get to have these type of conversations. You know, we don't get to bring you up on here and highlight you and say, hey, thank you for everything. You know, so that's why we started the Jack of All Trades podcast, to give people their flowers, to give them that spotlight, that highlight and everything. So I personally want to thank you myself for coming on. And I know with you having so much going on, it's very little that I can do for you.
I appreciate y'all for real.
Yeah, appreciate your time, bro. Definitely a tradesman.
Yeah, you're an official tradesman. This is the Jack. He put the Jack in the Jack of all trades, man. Bruce, drop your tags, man.
Hey, man, at DJ Bruce on pretty much everything. Yeah, that's it. Instagram, Twitter. I don't be on Snap. I got one, but ain't gonna be shit on that. Yeah, everything.
What that? So, you got any projects besides the short film?
Not really, cause I really that's been my main focus right now. I got a couple music videos I'm finna get ready to shoot here shortly, but
yeah,
that's it right now.
That's what's up, Bruce. Thanks again, Bruce. Thanks for coming through. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Jack of All Trades Podcast. Give it up for DJ Bruce.